Hi friends and peace warriors, how are you? Namaste. I hope you're well. Glad to have you here. I hear messages from spirits, the spirit world, which is my guides and angels plus, and I bring those messages to you. And I try to do this when I get them, and usually it's once a week or so. The word that they gave me today is wanting. And everything has an energy to it. So if you feel into the word wanting, it has this, like, you have this pit, the pit of your stomach kind of feels like heavy, the wanting. And wanting is a common place as a human, and it's not a good place often to be in the place of wanting. And the message that the guides wanted to give about wanting is that if we're in a constant place of wanting, if that's the spot that we sit in a lot, of always thinking, I want something else, I'm not content with where I'm at now, that that is something you can train yourself. If you train yourself, if you constantly are wanting, then you'll train yourself to constantly be wanting, and you'll be sitting in that place. And I personally don't want to be sitting in a place of wanting all the time. I want to be sitting in a place of contentment, of gratitude, of happiness, of peace. I mean, here we are, peace warriors, and we're sharing peace, and we are the embodiment of peace. Therefore, we're not the embodiment of wanting, because wanting is not necessarily a place of peace. There's things you can aspire to be, there's things you can aspire to feel, there's things you can aspire to have, but in a constant state of wanting, you will could always be in that state. And the guides and angels wanted to make you aware of that. And I thought that was a really good message, that we can train ourselves and our mind, and then therefore that brings us to the place of manifestation. And as an alchemist, I'm always working on a manifestation in ways that we can, we're all always manifesting things, but ways that we can do it more consciously. So to consciously manifest what you want in your life, being at a place of gratitude and contentment is a better place to be than a place of wanting. So something to think about. The place of peace and contentment. Even in the biggest of storms, you do what you can. It doesn't mean you don't act. It just means that I am here for a reason. I can't do anything. Do what you can about it, but you can't control everything. And be content that this is where I'm supposed to be. This is my content place. I am not constantly wanting. That is good. I love the guides and angels. So I've got the Milo Farm Oracle Cards, based on the spots around Milo Farm, a deck that I created. So I'm going to pull one, and we'll see what message the guides and angels have for us today when it comes to wanting. Oh, wow. So there's there was one, I thought there was one card sticking up for the message, but it was actually two. So, okay. This is one I had just showed, the painted gas tank. I painted the propane tank with birds on it. And the message is giving and receiving. And then the second is our prayer flag tree, our Tibetan prayer flag ceremonial area. And the message is abundance. Abundance. Okay, so this is clearly what they were meaning when the guides and angels were saying to be in a place of wanting is not a place of abundance and not a place of giving and receiving. So you won't even receive if you want. They're saying the way to receive is to give. The way to receive is to give. And for abundance, they're showing me funny, they're showing me a child on Christmas morning and waking up to just all kinds of wonderful things. And this child was a humble child, a child that didn't want for anything. And that abundance came to them. So the abundance of material things will come in all kinds of things, love, emotions, everything will come if it's not a place of wanting, if it's not a place of asking and begging and being sorrowful because you don't have such a things. So abundance will come with being humble and grateful, and your receiving will come with your giving. So and they're showing me this space too by the Tibetan flag. Oh, I see. Okay, now that's why they're wanting me to point this out. So the flag tree, the prayers go out on with the flags into the wind, and that they're saying how it kind of works like that, like you give prayers are given, the flags in the tree are giving their love and their prayers away in the wind, and not asking for any, not wanting for anything, but it's taken care of. We take care of that space. So be like the prayer flag tree, and be the giver of the prayers and not the wanter of the prayers, and therefore you will have more abundance if you do that. Wow, love it. Love it. Love you. Thank you for being a peace warrior and carrying love and peace into the world. Namaste. Thank you for being my friend. Thank you for watching and subscribing to me. And I will let you know whatever else the guides and angels give me as far as messages. I'm excited to share whatever they have to say with you. All right. I love you. Namaste.